Is that working on Twitch? I don't know. It's saying I'm offline for some reason. Let me have a look. Yes, okay, now we're online now. That's fine, that's fine. Hello and welcome to innerrealmplays. My name is Craig and today we are going into the mucky depths of Brawl on Magic the Gathering Arena. And today we're playing with one of the new Alchemy cards, Vv'viza, Orbital Overseer, who is a jellyfish advisor. It's in the colours of green, white, blue, and it has flying and vigilance. When Vv'viza enters, conjure a card of your choice from the planet's spellbook onto the battlefield. Whenever you attack, create a lander token. It becomes a 2/1 artifact creature and gains flying. So that's awesome. Those abilities are great. We can bring in one of those planet lands, and there's quite a few to choose from. In fact, there's 6 altogether. There's the blue one, which will add, once it's had its full counters, then it will add a blue for each artifact you have. The white one is it can become a target copy of an enchantment or a artifact. The green one is add a green for each creature you've got, which is my preferred one. In fact, I've got it in the deck as well. So I've created this deck as a token deck because my favourite part of it is the second ability of creating that token when we attack. So we're going to go nice and wide with things like Ocelot Pride, Clarion Spirit. We've got treasure tokens that we can create when something dies on Golvine Hydra. We've got Oketra's Monument, which not only makes our white stuff cheaper, but it also creates a 1/1 white warrior creature with vigilance whenever we play a creature. We can make all tokens for Thunderbond Vanguard, which gets its power and toughness from each creature on the battlefield. We've got Coma of the World Eater, which when it does combat damage, it creates 4/3/3 blue serpent creature tokens. Yeah, we can go very wide, very fast, and very hard. I love this deck. It's been very good fun testing it. So with that being said, let's jump into the queue. Although mostly I've been playing with Raphaelos, which I'm thinking about doing as the next stream, although lots of people are playing it with Raphaelos, so I don't know if anybody would find that interesting to see. But it's not so much, it's an old card, which is Banding Commander, but it's new to Arena. They added it with a bunch of other stuff, and it is such a good card. I dismissed it the first time I saw it. How I was wrong. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking of that for the next stream, but we'll see. I've got a couple of other ideas as well. So yeah, and sorry for being late today. It's been one of those mornings where times have just got away from me. Okay, we're playing against Kotis, the Fankeeper. Why? Kotis is indestructible. Whenever it does combat damage to me, it can play stuff from my library for free, depending on the power of Kotis. So I'll read that card in a second. We've got 4 mana, but it's only green. And the only spells we've got are green. So I'm going to mulligan because that's done it again. It is a mostly green deck, to be fair. Is it mostly green? No, it's mostly white. I'm going to keep. I've got no removal. At least we can get 2 lands out. Oh, I'm playing with Raphaelos, that's why. Because I forgot to swap, because this is the last one I was playing with. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me finish this game. Let me show you how good this deck is. So, yeah, I've got no removal, which is a bit of a shame. I've got no more land to play. But we've got ways to destroy artifacts or enchantments. 3. So we've got, because of Raphaelos, which we add in green for each forest, We've currently got 6 mana. Be nice to get Zoprindel out. But I'm thinking of Nissering it. Because it's going to create me one of these big beasties.
Into the flesh of the multiverse.
No attack, so we can block, and when no doubt it attaches an enchantment to Kotus so that I can't block or whatever, we can get rid of that enchantment. I really hate Kotus so much. It is the worst thing to come out of Takea. And they've whiffed it. That's nice, at least. Let's get another blocker onto the battlefield. I'm glad that they whiffed it, because I've got some very big stuff in this deck. Very big. Lots of Eldrazi. I was confused when I first saw Sire and I hadn't realised that I changed it because, you know, obviously I hadn't put that in my token deck. So I was a bit confused. Still didn't clock though, because I'm a bit of an idiot, and they concede. Yeah, and they're right to concede because I was about to stomp their face. Anyway, that's Raphaelos in a nutshell. Getting big stuff out on turns, you know, unless they kill Raphaelos. But getting big stuff out turn 3, 4 is just mental. Absolutely mental. So let's go back to Wibbly Jibbly. And I called it that because it's jellyfish, and I just thought it was a funny thing to say. That's why I called the deck that, if you're wondering. Let's see who we're going up against now with this deck. You watch, I'll probably lose this game. But I love token decks. It's my favourite way to play. Tokens and counters is my jam. Yeah. Okay, so we're going against Felithar, Dawn of Abzan. Okay, I can't remember what she does. We've got 2 mana. I'm gonna sad mulligan, I think. That's not much better, to be fair, but Thunderbond. We'll keep it. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. So, right, Felithar. Whenever Felithar enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a non-land permanent. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Yeah, may as well. I watched The New Crow yesterday, and I have some thoughts. I don't know if anybody's interested in hearing my thoughts on this. No green mana. Nothing to play. Eek. Okay, they're going to be able to create a token each turn. Just so I've got a blocker from, I would have liked to have put a lot more counters on it, but just so we've got a blocker for these mites, because they're going to create one each turn and they're going to try and do toxic. I don't have this card. I should really get this card because it would be good in this deck. If I get a rare wild card, I think that's probably my next pick if I get one today. Not saying that I will, but if I do. Okay, so we can get a nice big 4/4. That's going to create the planet. We'll grab a Vendo because it is the best on here. And we're not going to attack him. We're just going to sit pretty for now, because if they attack in, we've got some blockers. We can block Dolkavan. It creates 3 little tokens, warrior tokens, when they attack. So if they had their own vanguard, no, there goes that. That's fine, you pleb. No, why am I blocking that? It doesn't do any damage. So yeah, I'm going to take 2 damage. Not too bad. Cavern of Souls, great. Okay, so I will name Human because that's probably the most most doohickey we've got in this deck. And let's grab a let's grab the blue because we're also going to get artifacts. Although I don't particularly want to. I could have attacked. Oh, I can't attack with both because he's got Summoning Sickness, so they can block that. But at least we've got another blocker. Next turn, unless they kill Vv'viza, I'm definitely thinking Thunderbond and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Mondra. I need another white source, so I can't do both. Botanical Brawler, I love that card. My favourite artist. Okay, let's grab Thunderbond Vanguard, Mondrak, next we shall attack in with everything. Okay, they're down to 14. We've got lots of blockers. Okay, we're in good shape. When they start getting those counters though, I mean, we are playing against a deck with black mana, so we are going to get some removal at some point. And yes, I will be finishing my sentence on the Crow, if anybody's interested in those thoughts. Yeah, they can put +1/+1. And that's why Botanical Brawl is great, because look at that, already an 8/8. That's my Formula 1. Okay, that doesn't really, I think probably Rosie Cotton here. That's going to create me 2 +1/+1 counters, and we can put them both onto you. I could gain life. We'll warp in this one, so it's going to seek a land card. It's going to make Thunderbond nice and hefty. And then we can attack in with all of our flyers, and that's going to create us more tokens. It's just a pity they're artifacts and not tokens, but still. We'll put a +1/+1 counter on you and on you. We can sacrifice those stuff to make Mondrak cheaper, but that's lethal anyway. So, yeah, GG! I didn't realise it was lethal, and that's on me. Okay, yeah, that was a good game. GG, and that's pretty much how this deck works. Lots of tokens, lots of wideness. It was a pity we didn't have anything else to create the extra Thunderbonds. Oh, and we get a pack. Aether Drift. Ugh. Yeah, but we've got that rare wild card, and I'm thinking when you cycle this card, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment with mana value X. Target creature you control fights target creature and opponent controls, destroy target vehicle. Yeah, not bothered about any of that. But I'm thinking of getting that might using my rare wild card, because it does create that token each turn. Was it scroll something? Was it scroll something? Maybe I should put scroll in this deck anyway. I like that. I do like scroll. Yes, that's it. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 colourless Phyrexian Might artifact creature token with Toxic 1. Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, rather than having indecision, I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it. I know it takes away 1 life, and there isn't a lot of life gain in this deck. Well, there's a couple of bits and pieces, but right, get rid of the craft. Where have you gone? Oh, it's because I'm an idiot. Right, let me right, calm down. Okay, so we need to get rid of 2 things. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. Yeah, no. No. Well, I do like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting rid of that. No. I don't know what to do. That's great for creating just more creatures. Bear with me, I'm getting there. I'm thinking that land, there isn't a massive amount of blue in here. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Right, let's go back into the queue now. I've added that card and let's see how we get on with that. I've been thinking about that card for a while and whether I should get it, and there we go. Decision made. Okay, so we've got some gold. I'm thinking I want to get these sleeves. It's such a waste of gold. But I know I've only got till 3 PM. But I saw these before and I really like them. Having said that, my favourite sleeve is my Sephiroth. But choice, it's good to have choice. But I love this sleeve. It's so cool. So I'm thinking of saving up my gold. But that means no pack today. But I've opened a pack today, so I've kind of scratched that itch. Let's see. I don't want to do the task because it's only a 500 gold one. So, yeah. Anywho, let's see who we're going against now. I've also created, I've created a couple of new decks from the new Alchemy cards. So we've got a queue. Okay, we're going against Vv'viza on a tier. I have seen a lot of these the past couple of days. Went a while where I didn't see much, but then, yeah. That's going to enter tapped because I don't have a swamp and I don't have a mountain. That will come in untapped. So I'm going to keep because we've got Arcane Signet and a Birds of Paradise. So we can do both of these next turn. Maskwood Nexus is in this deck because a lot of my token generators are like care about cats and other creatures, so I figured why not. Right, do I want to surveil? Yes, I believe I do. I believe I do. And you might not agree with this, but I'm going Warden of the Grove. And I'm no point in attacking in. Just while there's nothing on the battlefield, yes, we're going against blue. Yes, this one is add X mana in any combination where X is Vv's power. So whenever they play a non-creature spell, it's going to do 1 damage to my face, and it's going to... So now next turn they're going to have access to 1 mana. That's going to get fast very quickly. So let's go there. Let's do a green, and let's add a token, because this after all is a token deck. I'm going to leave it there. No attack, because I don't want to risk it for a biscuit. But Warden of the Grove is going to keep getting bigger, so that's just nice sitting on the battlefield. So now they've got access to 2 mana. So they can really, they're really going to be able to pop off, and they can often win by turn 4. Because it's red, they're going to be able to probably play kill spells, damage of 4 or over. So yeah. I hate Vv. Playing against Vv can get so boring because you're just sitting here watching them. Yeah, prowess. So they've got access to 4 mana, 5, 6. So yeah, 7. I don't know what that does. Probably something nasty because it's blue. They're going to draw X amount of cards. And now they've got a 7/10. Ridiculous. But no trample. So 8, 9. Okay, no trample, so yeah, that's alright. Okay. So we can. No land. So that's not going to trigger that. That can also create a token. So I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to play that so we can get some card draw. I'm going to attack in for 8. We're going to create that token. That's going to draw me a card. We've got a land. We'll play that and we'll name human. And we'll end the turn there. They've got lots of mana. Nice big stompy creature. Now Vv, we can't target Vv, and they've got no maximum hand size, so brilliant. That, I'm really pleased about that for me. That's really good. Ridiculous. The thing is, they all play very similarly. When I made my Vv deck, it was very different because it was artifact deck. I didn't do lots of kill spell, and to be fair, they haven't so far. But they have got so much mana. And the more card draw. Right, I'm going to call this because I'm just going to be sitting here. They're going to draw lots of cards. Vv's going to get even bigger. Infinite mana. Yeah. Vv. That's what happens when you play Vv. If you've got a way to kill Vv, that's what I recommend doing straight away. There isn't a massive amount of kill spells in my deck, so not a lot would have helped me. But it is what it is. Yeah, you really need to. The minute you kill Vv twice, sometimes they can see straight away when you kill it once, but most of the time, kill it twice and you're laughing. Something with, yeah, which I just don't have. Again, our land is awful. Maybe I shouldn't have got rid of that mana. Mulligan. Okay, that's better. Token generator. Some kill. Where were you? Yeah, we don't have access to white. However, Well, we do because of Command Tower. I was just talking about this land, but yeah. Okay. Tiny Bones. They're going to be able to play stuff from my graveyard, if they can afford it. So it's mono black. They're going to be doing lots of discard, lots of kill. Ocelot Pride, which I think is going to become their Ocelot Pride. Maybe I should have played Authority of Consuls. Yeah, okay. No blocks. Again, I'm going to take the life and then I'm going to have an attacker in the air. They're definitely wanting to... There we go. That's the first kill spell. I don't play against Stacks players, so because I don't think they're good at Magic. That's just my viewpoint. I think you're bad at deck building if everything you do is killing spells. So I'll give people 3. 3. If they kill 3 things, then yeah. What's good is I can exile... there you go.
Run away. You'll be safer.
Let's exile you. Now, no longer are they going to get +1/+1.
Not much of a roadblock.
So that's good. They are going to kill something because they want stuff in my graveyard. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want them to have access to all of my cards. I'm done. Mono black. I'm sorry. I know I gave up, but I just don't think there was any coming back from that. Anything that I play is just going to die. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be beaten by my own cards. Tiny Bones is just a knobhead. Anyway, at least we got to kill something. But... yeah, let's jump back into the queue. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, so we've won 1 game, we've lost 2, but that's okay because it's about the having fun and taking part. So the Crow, the new one, I have some thoughts. I love the old Crow, amazing film. I love the gothic darkness and a story about the love, and then the story of, warning, this is going to contain spoilers for the new Crow if you haven't seen it. I wouldn't bother, personally, but yeah. Oh, Hashaton's Scarab's Fist. So they're going to be able to play stuff from their library as a token, which means they're going to be able to cheat out some big stuff. It's a great card from Aether Drift. Only green. That's not good. But Overlord. That's really no better. I'm getting mana screwed. Right. Okay, let's put... so that costs 4, 5. Let's put you into the library. Okay. That's going to come in tapped, but Skrelv for a bit of protection is going to be nice. So I think Skrelv over Ocelot Pride. this turn, just so I've got some protection. More mana, come on, more mana, come on. No. No mana, okay. Rubbish. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to attack in with Skrelv. Because, yeah. Sorry, yeah. So, whenever you discard a creature card, you may pay 3. If you do, create a tapped token that's a copy of that card, except it's 4/4 zombie. So, probably the likes of Sheoldred's or something like that. We'll be seeing lots of big creatures that can do lots of dirty stuff. We can also, with Skrelv, make Ocelot Pride unblockable and get hexproof from a colour we choose. But being as it's a multicoloured deck, depends what they play. So we'll see. More land would be amazing. Okay, so we may as well do that. We'll pay life and we'll give you protection from blue. Blue. So yeah, can't be blocked, but there are plenty of lands in this deck. We may as well attack in because we've got first strike. And now we get a little guy. At least we've got a chump blocker. Anyway, the crow. The gothicness of this last one, the first one, the original, should I say, because it's not a sequel, was amazing. They got the balance of it right. Love that film. It showed that despite the crime, the badness, you know, the darkness, they'll be able to attack in with their flyer. I don't have flying. But I think making white stuff cheaper and then creating another token is more important, because I can now hopefully... Oh shit! That was on me. That was on me. I was an idiot. That was totally on me. Oops. Okay, so Vv'viza next turn, which is a 4/4. They may have kill spells, but at least we can create tokens. I can't believe I did that. I mean, getting Ren to its ability, I can play stuff from my graveyard, but I need to make sure I definitely have a flyer on the battlefield for that. So they're going to be able to pay 3 and play something. So yeah, they're getting Vona. Such a skeg, bro. Ah. I think queen it over. anything else, because next turn I can Rosy Cotton, unless I pull another land, and then that'll change things. But then I can create a frog and make green a bigger. They've got a 4/4 with menace and a 3/3 we can't block. Yeah, not going to block any of that. They're going to discard a card. They're going to pay 3. They can do one. Oh, so annoying. Ugh. So, Vigilance and Prowess, and they can copy a target instant and sorcery spell you control. No land. I'm definitely going to be looking at land, because something's definitely not right. Mana drain, I'm done. 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 I'm going to look at land, because that land was horrible, and that's 2 games in a row where we struggled with land. So something's definitely off. So I'm going to have to make some cuts to the deck. Although I think there should be 40 lands in here. I don't think, unless I've just been mana screwed, but what am I doing? What am I doing? Lands. I cut 3 lands, that's probably why then. Okay. So. See, I really love this vehicle. I think it's amazing. The fact that it's going to give us 4 tokens. I think that's too expensive for what it does, so let's cut that. I see another kill spot. I'm reluctant to get rid of another kill spot. I've got no board wipes in here. So if I get rid of that, I've got 2 things that destroy, one of them being a planeswalker. Is there enough non-creature spells to make that pop off? Probably, to be fair, and with prowess, because I do have, you know, Helm of the Host. I have got, you know, Henge, Skull Spore, Arcane. I'm going to get rid of that, because if we can just concentrate on going wide. That's what she said. That made no sense. Yesterday when I was testing the deck, I ended up with 5 Warren War Leaders, and it was great, because then I was creating rabbits after rabbits. It was superb. It was chef's kiss. That creates a bird. That, if I can get it to 9, gets me an emblem and makes stuff unblockable, so I think that needs to stay. Card draw, I think, is too good to get rid of, because I don't have a lot of card drawing. Oh, racked with indecision to call you. I mean, maybe I could cut 1 land. Rather than, so we're at 39 lands. And then we've got a bit of ramp in here as well. So, did I accidentally just get rid of another land then? No, I can't have done. No. Yeah, I want the life gain. Not that it's really helped me out this game, this stream, but yeah, okay. Let's go back in. Let's see what we can do now. We've added a couple of lands. I am going to finish my talk about the crow because it's important stuff. Alright. Randy Savage is playing with Dovin Barn. Dovin Barn! My name is Dovin Barn. I don't know what they do, but we'll check it out. Okay, we've got lands, we've got token generators and land helping and tokens, and yes, that's a good. Nothing to turn, nothing to play for the first couple of turns, but that's okay. Okay, it's Planeswalker. Until your next turn, up to one target creature gets -3/-0, and its activated abilities can't be activated. You gain 2 life and draw a card. You get an emblem with your opponents can't untap more than 2 permanents during their untap steps. That's actually quite crap, isn't it? That emblem. All right, that's fine. Hopefully, we'll be able to go wide and deal with that. Anyway, the Crow, original, great, said it. Let's move on to the new one. So, the love story, I mean, her acting was awful, for one, the love interest. 2, what's with the tattoos on the face? I just really don't think it's, have they learnt nothing from the Joker? Let's get a spacecraft out, because I've got nothing else to play. Oh shit, yeah, that returns something. And then I'm an idiot, but we can get a blocker this turn. That's nice, so we'll warp in. And then we'll play you. And then we'll get rid of you. And we'll do another let's surveil, because I haven't got anything to play. So we've got green, white. Let's grab another. What have I got? I've completely forgotten what I've got. So we've got white, green, none. So I think blue. So let's grab a surveil, blue, green, and that's going to get me another token. So we've got some blockers. Elish Norn. I love Elish Norn. And we'll end it there. We'll crew this if they don't attack in this turn, which they probably will. Which means we'll be able to cheap out Crow Marks. Obviously they're going to be able to make one of my creatures a -0/2. So they've got 1 blue. So alright, that can't be blocked. That's going to get +1/+1.
You're only making it worse.
Okay. I'm going to name human, because I know I've got a jellyfish, but let's grab you. Let's attack in for you. Having creatures with flying, I think, especially when Sky Knight Squire is going to become quite big. Okay, yeah, I should have thought that they were going to kill, but yeah. They're going to make Vv'viza unable to create a token, so that's annoying. Oh.
Surely you knew this would happen.
Interesting. Unless they've got like a board wipe or something. Blue. I knew that had something. Okay, Elish Norn. Okay, so they've got something else.
Are decreasing.
Okay, let's do blue, white, green, blue, white, green, and then now I'm thinking, do I make a cat? That's going to create 2. Yeah, that's going to create a load of cats. Yeah, yeah. I think having some blockers here was the right call. Life gain. If they play a creature, it's not going to... Oh, they're going to get the emblem. Because they can put...
Advantage mine.
Okay. Can't block that. That's fine. Down to... I really need to get rid of... you for... Right, let's... blue, green, white, and then... one of you. And we'll play Vv'viza, which can't be counted. Yes, it can, because I named human. Did I name human? Yeah, shit. What they're doing? Returning it to my hand? Oh. Okay, fine. That was bizarre. Okay, so let's do... let's grab you, and let's grab a white one. And a reliquary tower, not that that's going to help us now. Let's go 1, 4, 5, 6.
Clearly, the shortcomings here were mine.
Okay, so we've gained some life back, so that's nice. And we'll end the turn there. Mondrak's got to come out next turn. We've got some blockers to block Sky Knight Squire. Fine. But I'm going to keep getting these chump blockers, so it's the 3 that I can't block.
My odds are ever improving.
Okay, so let's do Mondrek. Let's do you, which is going to create lots of tokens. It would be great if we got Maskwood Nexus, because that's going to give us... Everything's going to be a cat, so we're all going to get lifelink. Good game, bro. What else could we do? We've only got 1 mana left. So I can't attack in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the face. Let's go. That's going to create us another 2 artifacts. Yeah, we need to start getting their life down, because I'm surprised they didn't go for a cat to get rid of one of my life linkers. Yeah, but we are nice and wide. It is nice. It's nice. Crow. Rubbish. Yeah, so he dies. She's crap acting. She's beautiful. Crap actress. I don't know if it's the British accent that just throws me off. It just doesn't work. Fine. Then they both die. Fine, I get that. They spend way too much time on the love story part and no time on introducing the henchmen and why they're henchmen and why they're working for the bad guy. It doesn't make a lot of sense, really. It probably does, but it doesn't, really. And then, so yeah, fine, okay, great. He comes back wearing what he died in, which is fine, but it's like this hip-hop sort of outfit, which isn't really the Crow, but it's fine because he's not fully made into the Crow yet, so okay, great, I guess. But then he ends up going to Limbo, and then he swaps for her soul so he can save her, and then he becomes the Crow, and he returns with black blood. And this time when he returns, he's naked up until his waist, and then he's wearing trousers. Okay, GG! GG, GG, GG! Okay, fine, I guess. But then he decides that the outfit that he's going to wear is a long black coat that he wore for 20 seconds when he was with her. So it brings back memories of her, so he's going to wear it. Not the outfit that he wore for the whole time that they were together, but the one coat that he wore for 20 seconds, just because it's long and black. So he wears that. Fine. Okay, whatever. But he's covered in blood, which is now black. So he goes into the mirror and he starts applying black makeup to his eyes while in the mirror, which, not black makeup, but black blood to his eyes, and making it look like a crow. And then he stands in the mirror like this. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you looking in the mirror? Loving yourself? It makes no sense. And then the violence was good after that, I guess. But, yeah. He kills all the bad guys. He saves her, goes back to Limbo. He brings her out from hell. She returns to being woken up at the time that they were both killed. So we've gone back in time. The Crow's stuck in Limbo. But if they've gone back in time, the bad guy and all the henchmen are now back alive again. What? What? It makes no sense. And that is my review of The Crow. So, yeah. I have nothing else to say on the matter. Yeah. Anyway, magic. Let's go back to magic. Right, we're going against Sorin, Imperious Bloodlord, which is a Planeswalker, I'm assuming. I can't remember what it does. We've only got white mana, lots of white spells, token generator, but only white mana. I'm going to have to mulligan. Okay, that's a bit better, I guess. I'm going to be losing life to play lands. I did change that, but, you know. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Let's create those tokens. I've now no longer got any YouTube subscribers. They've left. So I'm assuming that's because I was talking about the crow and my take on the crow. So, yeah, I can only apologise about that. But, you know, I'll be alone forever. Anyway, I didn't look at Sorin. Target creature you control gains death touch and lifelink until end of turn. It's a vampire, put a +1/+1 counter on it. You may sacrifice a vampire. When you do, Sorin deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. You may put a vampire creature card with mana value 6 or less in your hand onto the battlefield. Okay, fine. Let's grab a Surveil land because we've got nothing to play turn 1 anyway. And I think blue-green. Shit, that's not a Surveil land. But we may as well have it enter tapped. Warden of the Grove is going to be good here. But I imagine it's going to get killed. I'm not going to play Candela because, yeah, that's not right. But, yeah, that's, I think...
If you threaten Innistrad, I will take it personally.
Just a 6. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The fact that it's turn 3, they've just cheated out. Yeah. Redonkulous. They're taking a long time to play as well. Don't know why, but maybe they have internet connections. Whenever I see this companion, it always makes me think of the sound that you hear on social media. I'm a fairy. Bling, bling, bling. You know the one. No, you know. All right, land. Come on. Coma, great card. Let's play you, and we'll pay 3 life. They could sacrifice to kill Warden of the Grove by sacrificing a vampire, but I'm going to go for it anyway. The black, so they're probably going to have lots of kill spells. There you go. Vadmir, whenever they commit crime, I don't know why they didn't play that first, because that would have got a +1/+1 counter on it, but...
My bloodline flows through you.
Yeah, I think we're going to find that everything that I play is just going to get killed, to be honest. So I'm going to play you. If they do a kill spell on it, then yeah, I'll concede because it's no point. But yeah, not doing very well today. Okay, yeah, done. Done. What is the point in playing against Mono Black? They don't care about you having fun, they just want to play to see you have bad times. That's just the way it goes sometimes. That was a rubbish tune, I apologise. I don't know why I'm getting spammed. Best viewers on Steam. Love your vibes, add me on Discord so that I can join your next stream. Yeah, if you want to join my Discord now, my link is on Twitch, or it's on my YouTube description. But yeah, I'll happily join up. I do have a little community on Discord and we chat magic and stuff. It's great. So come join, and thank you very much for watching. What was I doing? Playing. That's what I was doing. But yeah, it's great to see you here. I appreciate it very muchly. I do try to have a good vibe. Were you here to hear me rave about The Crow, the new Crow movie? Because that was terrible. I think it made people leave on YouTube. Someone just joined, must have just heard me say about that and then they left. I'm so alone. Right, green. Nothing but green. The balance of mana in this deck is very off, I think. But Yeah, okay, that comes in tapped. So authority next turn. And Fable Passage. Looking for a surveil land maybe? Unless we get another land, which would be nice. Nice. Just white though. I think I'm going to grab something else rather than I think grabbing a green and a blue would be better. So a green or a blue. I think for now. Blue is the one I don't have. I have the least of. But green, I can actually play something from my hand. So green, green, green. I forgot that you can't grab a surveil land from Fable Passage. I'm an idiot. So it wouldn't have made any difference whatsoever. At least next turn I could play Quina Gourmet and create some frogs. I need to be able to create and what's also good about having Maskwood Nexus in this deck is it's also a soldier, so I can create lots of tokens from Mirror. I didn't even look at the commander. Flying, ward 3, pay 3 life. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create X/1/1 red Phyrexian Goblin creature tokens where X is the mana value of that spell. You gain haste until end of turn. So is that ward 3 and 3 life, or is that just 3 life? I don't know, but anywho. Interesting. I think not having blue is definitely going to bite me in the butt. Okay, they're roping for some reason. They obviously don't have what they need, and they've left, or they're roping because they don't have what they need and they're an asshole. Either way, because if you come out of the game and don't close it down, say if you're on your tablet or phone, and you just come off the game, like click your phone and go, oh, I'm not getting what I want, I'm done with this game, and click it. It doesn't end the client for you, so it doesn't end the game, unfortunately. And I didn't know that until recently, so whenever somebody ropes, I always badmouth them. And then now I know that it's not always their fault. Sometimes they are just an asshole. But, you know, yeah. Other times their game's crashed or whatever. Because they haven't got anything, I'm going to station it with Quina. Because then we can create a token that's a copy of target artifact or enchantment you control, except it's legendary. So we could make a copy of Authority to get 2 lives when stuff comes in. Okay. Mirror would be nice to stop them from being able to play counter spells. Not that they're playing anything, but, you know, I think if they were to play stuff, it would definitely be counter spells. And they're gonna, if they don't play anything, they're gonna have to discard. Maybe they're bitter because of Authority of Consuls. Who knows? If you do play Arena and you're watching this, please don't rope your opponent. It's such bad sportsmanship. Just play. Or say, you know what, good game, you know, nice deck even. And I also learned from Reddit, I didn't know this, and I don't know if it's true, but see you next week is the way to call your opponent a see you next Tuesday. Which I'm not going to say, because I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube. But I think I've probably said it on stream before, because I don't mind saying it. It's not a word that I mind, but yeah. Anywho, let's actually hopefully go into a game that we can actually play, because we did play something, but I've definitely been getting mana screwed this morning. Maybe, see, I added the planets in, but because my commander creates planets only when he enters, once. So unless you blink him. But I've not even managed to get one of them to their full abilities on any of the spacecraft yet. Again, 2 mana. What is going on? Sad mulligan. What do I do? I need to take out Dolcoven because I don't have any swamps or mountains in this deck. So, but it creates 2 warrior creature tokens. So I'm gonna keep it, and it's just gonna come in tapped. At least we've got Birds of Paradise. That would give me 3 mana for next turn. Change my mind. Birds of Paradise, because next turn I can get out Adeline or Oketra's Monument. Yeah, their commander, Shtola, Night Bless, one of my favourite cards from the Final Fantasy set. Stunning behaviour. At the beginning of each end step, if a player, them or me, lost 4 or more life this turn, you draw a card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, it deals 2 damage to my face, and I gain 2 life. It is lovely stuff. Elish Norn will shut that down, which is good. Right, what do I want to do? I think Oketra's Monument rather than Adeline. And then next turn, because now that's everything's cheaper. Oh, I could even get out mine. They're going to kill Birds of Paradise.
Nothing phases me.
Shit on it! But what I could do is warp in that and play that, which is going to give me the access to the next white land for next turn.
The smell. Ew.
So this is a stacks deck, and I'm telling you now, they've pushed the limit of what it is that the limit of what I'm going to take, because stacks players don't know how to build decks. They just put everything that kills spells in it. I've said it. I know it's probably a bad take, but if you're just putting in cards that kill I'm not going to complain. Calm down. It's fine. It's fine. It's no bother. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. Oracle. I'm just going to get them the power 9 into their library. It wouldn't have mattered which way round we did that, to be fair. At least that's gone.
Shuffling me off my mortal coil.
Exalted Sunborn is so good for any token deck. Quite expensive to get out. It would have been nice to have stuff that was cheaper. I do have a way to destroy an enchantment, so that would be nice. Adeline's dead. Again, they're really close. They're really close to to me conceding, because it's just It's just a piss take. Just a piss take. Maybe I should have done Overlord, but I was thinking about... Okay, I'm conceding. That's it, I'm done. Boring. It's boring to play against. No imagination. Sorry, just hit the mic there. No imagination. You don't know how to build decks. Just because you can kill everything, it's not a good deck. I've said it. I've said it. Stop complaining about it. Nobody wants to hear you moan. And I keep moaning. We all run removal, that's fine, but when you're removing every single thing that hits the battlefield of your opponent, yeah, stop complaining, I'm sorry. Thank you for joining, those that have joined. If somebody's just left. The people really don't like hearing me complain. Oh, that's funny. Okay, Neriv, Crackling Vanguard is red, white, black, which I can't think of what it's called. 2 bloody tapped lands. I think I've got too many tapped lands. And that doesn't really help me because it's not really... Well, no, my commander does build artifacts. We're going against Neriv, which... When Neriv enters, create 2/1/1 red goblin. Exile a number of cards from the top of your library equal to the number of differently named tokens you control. During any turn you attacked with a commander, you may play those cards. Thunderbond in a token deck. Risky keep. Risky keep. Okay, we're keeping. Very risky. I've got nothing to play this turn anyway, so we may as well play that and have that come in. Tapped. Next turn, Aketra's Monument. So I could do can't do Scoot Swarm and I'm going to get my commander out. And let's grab the green. What was that? Cracking Doom deals 2 damage to each opponent. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest. Fuck off. Fuck right off in the face. Okay, but that's going to help me with Scoot later on. So that's good. So I could do Scoot into Thunderbond Vanguard and then Fable Passage. Green, green, white to play Scoots. That's going to create us a token. Thunderbond Vanguard. That's also going to create us a token. That's going to create us a token. Let's grab, so we've got 2 white. Let's grab a blue. That's going to create another token. No attack in. I mean, at the end of their turn, I can crew with the Thunderbond Vanguard, so next turn I'll have a shit ton of mana. Unless they do a board wipe, which is possible. Okay, that's fine. So, that's Warping Exalted Sunborn. That's going to create us another one. Do I want card draw? Three. I think card draw is a bit better, and then we can create a token of, well, it doesn't matter, but it's going to become a token of then. That's going to give us more. We can play a land for turn. That's going to give us another one. I can station with one of these. And then I can attack in with these. I mean, it's possible they have a board wipe. Thunderbond is the best alchemy card from Takir. I don't know, but it is the best. I love it. Disturbing Mirth. When this enchantment enters, you may sacrifice another enchantment or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. When you sacrifice this enchantment, manifest dread. Already have that card. Let's jump back in the queue. Considering we've been on the death queue a little bit today. No, not death queue. Hell queue. It's not been too bad. Yeah. Not too bad. I also watched Superman the other day as well. The new one. Loved it. Thought it was amazing. Highly recommend. If you haven't already watched it. Kenrith, the Returned King. Great card. It does lots of abilities. We'll read through them in a second. Only white stuff. But some really good cards, and slowing them down, because I think they're going to be an all colour good stuff deck, and we've got some removal. I'm going to risk a keep. Okay, so it costs 5 to get out, but if you pay 1 red, all creatures gain trample and haste until end of turn. You pay 1 and green, put 1 +1/+1 counter on target creature. You play 2 and a white, you gain 5 life. If you play 4 with 3 and a blue, target player draws a card, and 4 or black, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under its owner's control, which is nice, very nice indeed. This is going to slow them down somewhat. Because they have green, they're probably going to have some enchantment removal, kill spells, they're ramping. Interesting. We're also going to be gaining life, so that's good. Can't play anything this turn, unfortunately, but next turn we can play Arabo. My leg's gone dead. My leg's gone dead. And my buttock. Oh, my buttock has gone dead. Sorry. Oh. I love the art for that land. So nice. That's one of the un-cards, isn't it? Not un-card, but that's... Is that un-card? That symbol? From the unset? I don't know. And that's also awesome as well. Astral Titan. Wow, big stompy boy that's going to get them two lands. That's good. Very good. Whenever it attacks, it's going to grab 2 land cards and put them onto the battlefield. I imagine we're probably going to see a scoop at some point. Something like that. Up the beanstalk. Banned in standard, but great card. Whenever a creature with mana value of 5 or greater enters. It's the only play I've got, so yeah, that's all I can do. At least we've got a little bit of protection. And this is exactly why Maskwood Nexus is in here, because being able to play anything would, you know, lifelink, cats, another cat token generator, so everything will become soldier, so we can create lots of tokens, you know. So, and it creates its own token as well, so it's perfect for this kind of deck. They're going to be attacking with Astral Titan. There's nothing I can do about that. That's going to get them more lands. It's going to get bigger. I think we were off to another bad start with our lands yet again, which is poop. Oh, strip mine. No, do one. Do one. Do one. No, 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 not playing that game. Thank you, but no. If you haven't seen it, that's a new, been added to Arena, and you get a card with play lands from the graveyard, and all they do is just destroy your lands. That's all they do, and then you can't play anything, so I don't want to play that game. That's fine. You do you, boo. I have been tempted to, I have thought, oh, next time I get a mythic wild card, which is obviously few and far between, I have thought maybe I should get it, but I just don't want to, I want to play the game, and I don't want to stop my opponents from being able to play their stuff. So I don't know about that. I'm still thinking about it, but we shall see. We shall see. Right, we are going up against Captain Pep with Nahiri, Forged in Fury. Is that the one that plays when you attack with humans and stuff like that? It does stuff. Again, tapped. Everything's tapped. I could actually add in Spelunking. That might be quite good. Whenever an equipped creature you control, oh, it's the equipment one, attacks, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. You may cast equipment spells this way without paying their mana costs. No access to green, so that's a bit oh, there's a green. We'll keep that on top. That's nice. So we'll play Skrell's Hive next turn. Skrell's Hive. No block. They'll be able to, when this equipment enters, it deals 3 damage, so they're not doing that. Whenever one or more creatures die, put a rev counter on it. So it's a good equipment, to be fair. Luckily I didn't have anything. So next turn, add a line. I can't attack this turn, but we've got a nice big blocker, although that's got Menace. And I'm thinking of Kato next. Kato. Can't block that, that's fine. Next turn, I mean, I could do, it's a pity that she's not a... Oh. Whenever you attack a player with one or more equipped creatures, draw a card. You may unattach an equipment from a creature you control. If you do, tap that creature against indestructible. Nice. Um, hmm. Okay.
If you want a better world, then fight for it. They'll never see us coming.
Gonna get rid of you.
Cool tech, right?
Kato's gonna die because, yeah, I can't block. Long live Kato!
Paid enough for this.
And there you go, there's the destroying enchantment. Alright, fine. Okay, so I could... Let's get out my big blocker. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. Okay, at least I can block. We're probably going to see another kill spell. I'm thinking Miral. I'm thinking Miral and Dollmaker's Shop. They've got no flying. We're nice and wide, so we can block anything, and hopefully next turn we can make everything as big as our creatures, so everything would become a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, everything would become a 7/7. Let's get rid of their card draw. Yes, they're getting treasure token. So everything would be a 5/5. Oh, damn it, I should have mean, they're just about to take a lot of life, unless... I mean, they could board wipe here. Whenever equipped creature attack, they've got a sword, and then we're going to end the turn there. I mean, they need to kill me this turn, unless they've got another board wipe. Or they could do that, that's fair. They've got 5 life. No blocks. Okay. Let's grab the green. Oh, it's a tough one, this one. That's going to get me a treasure. So that means I can play... let's put a +1/+1 counter on you. Let's play that. And then I'm going to attack in with you two. And we end the turn there. Ooh, okay. So I know I'm not talking so much in this game. It's a difficult one. I'm just having a wee think. I'm going to block with these two because I'm not bothered about losing them two, and attacking with everything. Can you gain some life? That's the question. Or kill Vv'viza. Vv'viza, the Leaning Tower of Vv'viza. I do like equipment decks. I do like Voltron. It is good. And they concede. That was a lot of effort just to concede. Why didn't you concede beforehand? GG, Nahiri. Nari? I can't fucking remember how to pronounce that. Okay, but yeah, another good win. Happy with that. Can I get those? Do I waste my gold on those sleeves? Oh, I don't know what to do because I do really like them. I mean, they're not... Oh, I really like them. No, I'm going to do it. I just need the gold to do it, but I am going to do it. Okay. Right, let's go back into queue and see who we can go up against. I had a good cry yesterday. Because I watched the Andrew Garfield and not Hugh, oh my god, Florence Pugh. I knew it was a Hugh in some variety. Jesus Christ, that movie, We Live in Time, is heartbreaking. Oh dear. Good film, very good. Very, very good. But I did have a couple of solitary tears running down the cheek. It wouldn't be solitary if it was a couple. You nerd. Lumra, Bella with the Woods. Okay, when Lumra comes in, you mill a certain amount of cards, I can't remember how many, and then bring all the lands from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this is going to be a landfall deck. We've got some protection, we've got some ramping, we've got some getting tokens. I think no blue, but we do have command tower. So I'm going to keep this hand. I think it's good. And I think we'll start with Deflector Might, because I know that will give me more access to mana next turn. I want Skrelv to be able to protect Delighted Halfling if required. That's my thinking. It makes no difference, so let's do that. Next, no attack, and we'll end the turn there. Yeah, because green spells, this creature, oh. Okay, we are definitely going to see a strip mine. We can't let this get to 7 because, yeah, if it gets to 7, then they're going to be able to play stuff from their graveyard and not just lands. What I could do is yeah. Now we've got some flying in the air. We can take out Ren next turn. Not going to attack because I don't want Skrelv to die. But we can also protect Vv'viza. Lumra does unfortunately have reach, so that's not great. But not a lot I can do about that. So we just need to get rid of Ren prior to Lumra coming out. What we could do is also start going wide next turn. Get out Felidar Retreat, play the Plains and Authority of Consuls. So Raphelus, great card. They're going to be able to play stuff very cheaply. Yeah, they knew I was going to kill it, so yeah.
Search past the walls.
So now they're going to be able to play things that are 4, so we need to get rid of Raphelus. Okay, so let's go. You. Let's go. You. Rather than going wider, I think making stuff bigger is bit more important right now, just because we need to kill them as quickly as possible. And I'll attack in for 5. That's going to create a token. Well, not a token. It is a token, but it's an artifact. And it doesn't work with Thunderbond. I now know. If you're watching this and you want Thunderbond in this... yeah, I can't protect. It'd be great if that would protect a creature, but it doesn't. So, okay, that's gone. But next turn, we'll be able to... we may as well Surveyor. Let's Surveyor white, blue. That's also going to make us bigger. So, oh, Skull Spawn Nexus, that's good. So whenever anything dies, we can... Ancient Team is going to do damage to them. Luma is going to be very hefty indeed. And there we go. So now Raphaelos can do 3. And there we go. So they can play stuff. They can tap Raphaelos now for 4. They can play stuff from the graveyard, so they can... Yeah, this is where it gets really silly. And having a big Lumra with 12/12 is mental, because... Yeah. So now they can pay, they've got 8 mana. So this is where Eldrazi will come in handy. Mossborn Hydra, yeah, okay, that's going to get bigger. Alright, so let's play you. Let's play you, because it's only costing 2. Let's play you. And let's attack in with you. That's going to create us another token. And a frog. So yes, Vv'viza's going to die. So is Luma. They can replay Luma again. But that should create us a 14/14. So, okay, we're good on defending. Mossborn Hydra is going to get stupid. So, I don't think we're going to win this. I think by the end of the turn, probably by mid-turn, Mossborn Hydra is going to be a billion. Probably not billion, but very, very high indeed. And it's got trample, so, and I've got no kill spell. Unfortunately. So that's going to make Mossborn Hydra a big chunkus 4/4. Because it's going to double those counters whenever a land enters the battlefield. They can play lands from the graveyard, and they can play 1 extra land per turn. Actually 2 extra lands. And they're going to get 4 mana from that beastie. That's getting rid of access to... Oh, that's fine, I don't care. Okay, fine. And they can keep doing that. They can get rid of Command Tower, which means I won't be able to play Vv'viza again. Okay, if they're killing my lands, I won't be able to play anything again. So, alright, GG, yeah, that's pretty much like strip mine, and it becomes useless because they'll just keep getting rid of all your lands, so you can't play anything and it stops being fun. But yeah, that's all unfortunately I've got time for today, but I had fun, lots of fun. Unfortunately, none of my normal crew came to watch today, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll see them another day. It is Friday after all. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a fantastic weekend. I'll be streaming next on Sunday. So yeah, so this is the deck. The deck list is in the description on YouTube, and it's also on Twitch in the SD thing, but the Alchemy cards haven't transferred over. So the deck list is also on my Moxfield under Demonic Teapot with a capital D and a capital T. So yeah, if you want to have a look at it there, you can. So thanks to everybody who commented, liked, subscribed, watched. You mean the absolute world to me, and I genuinely mean that. So thank you ever so much. And I will see you in the next one. Love you. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.